Remember, whatever discipline you're in, whether you're a musician or a photographer, a fine artist or a cartoonist, a writer, a dancer, a singer, a designer, whatever you do, you have one thing that's unique. You have the ability to make art. And for me, and for so many of the people I've known, that's been a lifesaver. The ultimate lifesaver. It gets you through good times and it gets you through the other ones. Sometimes life is hard. Things go wrong in life and in love and in business and in friendship and in health and in all the other ways that life can go wrong. And when things get tough, this is what you should do. Make good art. I'm serious. Husband runs off with a politician, make good art. Leg crushed and then eaten by a mutated boa constrictor, make good art. IRS on your trail, make good art. Cat exploded, make good art. Someone on the internet thinks what you're doing is stupid or evil or it's all been done before, make good art. Probably things will work out somehow, and eventually time will take the sting away, and that doesn't even matter. Do what only you can do best. Make good art. Make it on the bad days, and make it on the good days too. And fifthly, while you're at it, make your art. Do the stuff that only you can do. The urge starting out is to copy, and that's not a bad thing. Most of us only find our own voices after we've sounded like a lot of other people. But the one thing that you have that nobody else has is you. Your voice, your mind, your story, your vision. So write and draw and build and play and dance and live as only you can.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Man About a Dog Movie Podcast, or MAaD Movie Podcast, the official movie podcast of WorldGeeklyNews.com. I'm the Ultimate Movie Geek, and I'm joined by Craig, Stig of the Dump, Lambert. And he's laughing because I've actually... I did it.
Yeah, hey, he did it well. You can read. He can read.
Yeah. I can read where it doesn't sound like I'm actually reading.
See, that's it now. You can be an actor. You can read off a screen.
Hey, you know what? I've been listening to a lot of Audible books. I want to do an Audible book.
Which one are you going to do then?
I don't know.
Are you going to be Batman? Are you going to go, I'm Batman?
No. I'll be Superman.
Superman, I keep forgetting. You're the happy one, aren't you?
Yeah, I am, yeah. You know what?
You are the happy one, I am the grumpy one.
I am. A lot of people think I'm grumpy, but I'm not. I'm
Compared with me, not you are very happy.
That's what my in defence of videos are. They are the good side of bad things.
Yeah, you're showing your positivity.
It probably came off the back of you, actually.
Oh, Jesus.
Saying that I was negative.
I never say you're negative. I'm the negative one.
Yeah.
Who's the more negative one? Arguing about that.
So, last time we met, it was New Year's Eve.
Christ.
Do you remember?
Early
morning.
Yeah.
I can't remember, to be honest. It was like a recap of 2018.
We went through top 100 or 50 films, didn't we, on British films that we'd seen.
Yeah.
We'd seen probably about 40% of them. The top 40%, and then the ones that was...
Yeah, we'd done quite well last year. I'm just going to get rid of this because it's saying that I've done something.
Yeah.
It's a lot of rubbish. I've got internet protection. But yeah, we went through a lot and we'd only missed a few. But you know what that we forgot to talk about? I think it was Aquaman.
Aquaman, Christ. Yeah. I thought you were going to say Mamma Mia. That was the one thing that was one of the top 10 we'd missed.
I haven't seen it.
That's what they say. You're the musical one. You like musicals.
No,
so
I enjoyed The Great Showman, that's it. Other musicals bore me.
Mary Poppins?
Mary Poppins Returns was crap.
Was it?
Yeah. I said that.
See, quick aside, the ones I like, musicals, are the ones where the songs promote the story.
Yeah.
A lot of songs in films are just la 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 la, let's just insert a song here. Things like Rocky Horror Picture Show, every song is relevant. Even Touch Me is relevant.
Let's do it properly. Come on. Into the microphone. We have microphones now.
Yeah, we don't know if they're working.
No, we don't.
I mean, it's flickering back and forth.
Yeah.
I bet his is working, and it makes sure mine isn't, so he sounds really good.
Well, no, you're on the microphone. I could mix it in on the phone. We've got 3 recordings. No, 2 recordings going. 2 microphones into the laptop and 1 mobile phone going. So, and the mobile phone's closer to you. So
yeah,
we'll just.
This is actually starting to become professional.
I wouldn't say that.
So the studio's up and running. It's just us 2 need to become professional now and start reading from the screen.
We've been talking about nothing for 3 minutes.
So what's new?
What is new? Well, the year is new. Well, it's a month old almost.
Yeah,
which is quite depressing.
I haven't been to the pictures.
Have you not?
I've not been to the pictures once.
I went once, and it was for
Mary Poppins.
No, Stan and Ollie.
Stan and Ollie. You went twice that day.
Oh, I did go twice. What did I go and see the first?
You went some with
the
kids.
Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Sorry. I know we were supposed to go together, but the kids were being a pain. I had to get them out of the house.
No. Kids come first.
Have you seen it? You haven't seen it?
No, haven't seen it.
Can't talk about that then.
Yeah, you can. I'm quite happy to.
You know
I don't mind spoilers.
I won't go into spoilers, but oh my god, what a film!
Yeah,
it's my favourite Spider-Man film.
Well, that wouldn't be difficult. Only one that mine's is still Spider-Man 2 with Doc Ock. I mean, it's that's always going to be my number 1 until I see Spider-Verse.
It's they've gone in a direction where you know who Spider-Man is, so we can do this, and we're going to throw everything at the screen.
Yeah.
And I think that has benefited that film so much.
Yeah.
And the fact that it's animated as well, and you can do so much, but there's a lot of sequences that are proper heart-pounding, and you really, really enjoy them. And Miles Morales as like the main Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Even though...
But I mean, that's the best thing about it, I think, even though I haven't watched it, is we're not going through the Peter Parker story again.
Well there's a lot of Peter Parker.
I know there's a lot of Peter Parker in it, but it's not all about Peter Parker.
No, it's very, very good. Really,
and they've dropped
really
the new Spider-Man trailer as well.
Yes, well, we're going to talk about that in news, because I don't have any news to talk about.
It's just trailers, and what we're going to talk about is what next time we're here, because we've seen about half of the Oscar nominations.
Yeah.
And we're going to get up to date, and then we're going to give you because we got it right last year. You got the...
I got who was going to win.
You got the right film as well.
Yeah.
I got the
watched
actress,
pretty much all of them.
Yeah, I got the actress and the I, Tonya for the best supporting actress and the actor. But I mean, the one I'm really looking forward to watching is Vice.
Yeah.
My mate's watched it, and he thinks it's hilarious. And what I've heard from him, do you know what a lot of it's animated?
Is it?
Yeah.
Right.
It's like comic strips.
All right.
It's like there's a bit in it where he's talking to Bush, and then it just flashes to a picture because he's smiling of a jackal, and then it'll be like he goes. Honestly, that what he's telling me about, I don't want to spoil it, but
he looks good.
See, I originally was worried it was going to be a person in a fat suit won it last year.
Yeah,
let's do another person in a fat suit.
He put the weight on, didn't
he? Christian Bale's like that though, isn't he? He'll do
stick
everything.
thin and
I know.
Bulk up. Yeah, no, the advert, the trailers look good for it, and it looks quite comical, doesn't it?
Hilarious. It's hilarious. But Black Klansman's hilarious as well.
Yeah,
that is brilliant. I have been trying to watch the rest of them this week, but it's just
I know. It's because I think I messaged you earlier in the week.
Yeah,
and say right. Are you off at some point? And you're off on Friday. I finish early on a Friday, so we can get together. I have done nothing. I've done no planning whatsoever.
I went straight into Black Klansman that night. I didn't finish work till 8. I didn't on Wednesday.
Yeah.
I didn't finish eating till 9:15, 9 o'clock. I was too knackered. Last night I went. The missus was talking, so when missus is talking, I don't start trying to watch a film because it's not fair on her.
I get that. It's not
fair on her because you've got to interact.
Yeah.
Whereas me going, I'm watching a movie and put my hand up. Really,
last night she had something on. It was on the History Channel, and I happened to glance at it, and I wasn't really paying attention. She was talking to me, and I turned around, and she asked me a question regarding what she had just spoken about, and I was like, I don't know. And she said, have you not heard anything I've just said? I was like, just honest. Yeah. No, I haven't. Sorry. It was quiet for a few minutes.
No, I always have one. It's like, have you read any of the Terry Pratchett ones about guards?
I haven't read a Terry Pratchett book other than
Good Omens.
Good Omens. since I was in year 6.
You see, you've got to have a part of your brain. This is Samuel Vimes. You've got to have a part of your brain that listens to your wife and answers questions while you're thinking about other things. And it's you have to develop that as you get longer in your marriage.
You know what? I'm so tired though at night. It's like it's mental because you were going through what you did the other night and getting tea and that. This is my night.
Yeah.
Get home. We've got to get the kids fed. We've got to get them bathed and ready for bed. Mm-hmm. They've got to read the books. I then have to read books to them. Oh, you know what's funny? I've read the first 2 Narnia books with my middle son.
He's 29.
Yes. I'd have been 4. I wouldn't put it that way.
So which Narnia books you got? Are you going?
We're going.
He's proper Magician's Nephew.
Yes, yeah. We've read Magician's Nephew. He really enjoyed that.
Yeah.
And I really enjoyed it. And I don't know why they don't make that into a film.
Well, it opens up other worlds as well, doesn't it? I mean, it's only the latter ones that becomes more Christ-like and all about the evil, good and evil. I mean, my favourite's actually Horse and His Boy.
Yeah, I think that's a
the
lot
fourth
of
or
people,
fifth.
isn't it?
Prince Caspian.
That's being made though.
Silver.
Horse and His Boy, isn't it?
Well, I don't know.
I'm
but
sure it
there's,
is.
What you call it as well, isn't there? Silver Chair.
Yeah. Or maybe it's a Silver Chair that's being made.
With Puddle Glum.
Yeah, but I don't know why they don't just go for making The Magician's Nephew first and doing it chronologically. Don't always focus on Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe.
Well, they wanted to do a trilogy. They didn't want to do a trilogy. Everybody knows about the wardrobes, but they didn't want to know about previous how the Ice Queen got onto the world and stuff like that.
Where the wardrobe came from, why the wardrobe was there.
Because it came from the tree.
Yeah, and I really like that. I like the idea of the rings as well. I suppose it's a little bit too close to Tolkien's books as well.
But with that as well, if you think about it, do you think with the Voyage of the Dawn Treader, the actual picture, do you think it's the picture frame is made of the same wood?
Yeah.
If you think about it, that'll be the next one. They don't mention it in the books, but it will be. The fact is that picture frame will be made of the same wood that came from the tree, probably from that.
All right. No. Yeah. So we're reading them.
Yeah.
With me son, and he's really, really enjoying them. And then my eldest son, we're reading this book called Cold Bath Street. I don't know if I mentioned it to you before.
No.
It's I'd say it's a teen book because some of the imagery, it's quite a scary book. It's about a boy who ends up on the wrong side of death.
Sounds like Bill and Ted.
We weren't playing games, so not death as in that man, but actual death. And it's really good. And there's like a spectre who's out to get him, and it turns out that read it. It's really, really good. And like last night, we got to this point, and even I was like, oh, no way.
Well, since you mentioned, because the last one we went was as I said, just about New Year. You said Coco was your favourite animated film of last year.
Yeah.
So I watched it straight away. It was fabulous.
It is good, isn't it?
Absolutely fabulous. I've watched it. Mrs. has watched it. She showed it her sister. It's just gone round because it's weird because it's a Pixar which we all love.
Yeah.
And we hadn't thought about watching it, but when we watch it, your jaw just drops.
Yeah, it's good. It's
so
really,
lovely.
really good.
So lovely.
A bit predictable at points, but
of course. But I mean, that's the best. That's why it's a kids' movie.
Yeah, but then if you look at who it's aimed for, they're not going to see that. And yeah, it's really good. And even my kids are like, oh,
explains death and all that sort of thing, and it's good for grief a bit. Like I mean, it's like the 3 minutes of Up, the first 3 minutes of Up, stretched into a full movie.
I cry every time. Every time I hear
it's awful. It's horrible.
But as well, it also points out that it's Mexico, isn't it?
Yeah.
They seem to have a better concept of
grieving.
And how you celebrate someone's life. All the time.
And they come back.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed it. No, brilliant. Still not as good as Isle of Dogs, but still not bad. Came second. Right, go on.
Should we go into
what you've been doing?
We'll talk about the Spider-Man trailer.
Right. Because he goes around Europe.
He does. Right. There's some question about when it's set, and I think this is Kevin Feige in charge of Marvel came out and said it's set right after Endgame. Because you got a trailer of this guy who turned to ash the last time we saw him.
Yeah.
So what's going on?
Yeah.
It's a bit spoilerific, isn't it? We know he's coming back, don't we?
It's a bit, well, I told you about that, the one in the Audi advert, didn't I?
Yeah.
With, I mean, we knew he was getting back to Earth. But, I mean, it was like, have you watched the trailer with the fact that Ant-Man comes back and he's waving him?
Yeah, so the Endgame trailer, yeah.
So, I mean, we don't know if that's... How did he get back out? That's the big spoiler.
Well, I don't know. There's so many theories, isn't there?
Yeah.
You could do anything, because, like, we're talking about Endgame now, but what if they're not dead and there's two universes? He split them into two. Could have. And like Ant-Man's in between them both.
And if you've got the green and yellow rings from Magician's Nephew, you can split between them, yeah.
Oh, it's like we plan these things, isn't it? Brilliant.
But, I mean, there is. I never thought about that, to be honest. But
that's what I mean. It's one theory of that thing where the Avengers could have died in this other universe where like Bucky is, and so on and so forth. And you could even have it so that at the end of Endgame, they stay split up.
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah, they go back to their own universes.
But what I was thinking, and I think
that's also the way they could introduce different characters, like a new Thor or a new I think Thor from the other universe comes in.
Yeah. There's so much you could do, isn't there? But there's another thing. I think it's online. I'm not too sure. I haven't read it. But what if, when Peter Parker's on the bus and the big Q ship is there and his Spidey sense comes up and he jumps out of the bus? What if that's at the end of this and
that's on them on the trip back? He's coming in.
He's coming back from Europe, so it is set before Infinity War, but it's also set after Endgame because he doesn't get off the bus. Yeah. I love it. I think it's great. I think that is, if they don't do that.
Yeah. I mean, that is a way of doing it, isn't it? I mean, it would bring it so the time's right.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's right now we're in. To be honest, I've not been thinking about Avengers at all.
No.
At all. I mean, now there's other things that are more important. Captain Marvel. I want to see what they're doing with that.
Well, we've got a list.
Titans. Have you watched it yet?
I haven't. I keep on saying to the wife.
Netflix.
I know. I keep on saying to the wife, should we watch Titans? It's like, what's that? So, it's Teen
just
Titans
show
Go.
The trailer. No, just show the trailer. Show the trailer and show the swearing and I'm breaking the guy up. That first, she'll watch all of it.
I will watch it.
My mate, a spoiler alert if you haven't seen it, has talked about the end credit, because there's an end credit at the end of each one. There's an end credit on the end of this season. And he was trying to break. He was phoning up and said, "Is it Flashpoint?" I said, "No, it's not Flashpoint." And I gave him my viewpoint of what it is.
Yeah.
And he went, "Oh yeah, I've got that because there's more characters to come in." I've told you already. Yeah, there's more characters coming.
Right.
Well, Legion of Doom comes in. I think most people know that already.
Yeah.
But there's also we see some other sidekicks that come.
Right. I'll get it. I'll start watching it.
You need to watch.
I'll watch it for
your missus. No, your missus will like it. I know Marina. She's
the
vicious one. So the fact is that she would. So she saw the ankle being broken and the face being gouged down the side. She'll go, "Yeah, we'll watch the rest of this."
That's how we courted. All right. Spider-Man trailer.
Yeah.
What? Yeah. So no, we've been there, haven't we?
But I do. He looks great, Mysterio.
Mysterio, he does, doesn't he?
And
what do you think about him? Is he? Because we've got the Elementals in that. Is he making them? Has he? Are they his
special effects?
Yeah, but I suppose they're making damage as well.
Yeah. I mean, it just needs an explosion. If you put dynamite and you do a flash explosion, you can make it look. You time it. Your times are. He's done it for the special effects
anyway, don't they? Yeah.
So the fact is that, but he looks great, and it's how we describe him, doesn't it? He looks like Thor.
Yeah. He looks like Thor, but he looks like he's doing magic like Doctor Strange.
Yeah. But I mean,
is he going to be Syndrome from Incredibles? Oh. A powerless guy wanting to be a superhero.
Yeah. But you don't know. I mean, I do like the fact that Jake Gyllenhaal as well. I mean, he's brilliant at everything.
He released, I think it was either Instagram or Twitter. He was like, "I'm not playing Spider-Man," because he was supposed to play one in Spider-Man 2.
But no, it's that trailer, that what he is, the fact it's a different baddie.
Yeah.
We always talk about Spider-Man and Batman because they've got such great baddies.
Yeah.
Brought another one out. Yes, brilliant. It's made it fresh. It's made it new. We want to see this Spider-Man because it's a different baddie.
Yeah.
I don't want to see the Joker again. Oh, there's a Joker movie coming out.
Oh, there is a Joker movie coming out, isn't there?
Uh,
But there's no Batman in that.
I know.
Although the 60s Batmobile was seen on set.
Was it? Do you know what? I had a quiz last week, a couple of weeks back. I didn't go, but the father-in-law came back and said that I couldn't name the 6 Batmans that appeared in movies. And he actually said Heath Ledger. And I went, Christ.
Who did he miss off? Was it Adam West?
I missed out Adam West, George Clooney, and Christian Bale. I know. It's weird. But I tell you what, I couldn't get Adam West for about half an hour.
He only had one though, didn't he?
I kept saying Butt Ward. It's like, who else is it?
Have you watched The Return of the what is it called?
Return of the Superman?
No.
I've watched that.
No, it's the Adam West animated.
Yes, I watched some of that, but I wasn't actually liking it. So
Did you not?
No.
I just thought it was all just there. You go, Return of the Cape Crusaders.
Because it was
It's very cheesy.
too childish. Yeah, but not. You know how we've watched The Death of Superman?
Yeah, I know.
I've watched Reign of Superman.
Oh yeah.
I've watched it. I know it comes out on the 28th, but yeah.
DVD player, eh?
Oh yeah. I was sat there waiting with the play
If you
button.
don't know, our DVD player is very special.
Yeah, your special DVD player. But yeah, so.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it does continue. I mean, I'm sure I'd seen it before, and I've seen another version of Reign of Superman, and it was very similar to that.
Yeah, there is a Superman Doomsday.
Yeah.
Where it gets rid of Doomsday pretty quick, and then it brings in another Superman.
Yeah.
So it could be that.
But yeah, no, it's not like that. It's similar to that,
Yeah.
but it's the other characters.
Yeah.
But.
Right.
Yeah, there was a gentleman just walked past the window, so I'm just wondering why he was so close to my window when there's no path right outside the window. But he's dropping off leaflets,
All right.
so
So
I'll let him off. I won't go out and have a chat with him. But
I'll have you back.
I've got the dog. No, it's very good. But I mean, this is the best time of year for the special DVD player. You get everything comes out.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. It's good time actually because you've got all the Oscars and all that stuff. Okay, so what have you been watching?
Well, I finished Titans, as I've said.
Yeah.
Finished Titans. I've gone on. I don't know why, but I'm writing Bones Fest at the moment. I've got through about 4 series of Bones because I never watched the last series 8, 9, and 10.
Yeah.
When she ran off because she was meant to be a murderer,
You sure?
and had a baby.
I don't know.
Yeah, well, I stopped watching it, and so I'm getting back up to that bit, and then I'm going to carry it on.
Right.
I've also watched Klansman, Black Klansman,
yeah.
and it is superb. It's Spike Lee's best.
Yeah.
It really is. I was laughing. I was incredulous. I mean, after I'd done it, I actually checked online and looked into the story behind it. And the guy stood there with the black policeman with his Ku Klux Klan membership card, and it is hilarious. It is brilliant. I must admit, the one who I thought should have been Oscar nominated was the Ku Klux Klan. The wife is like apple pie. Oh, hiya, cuddling everyone. You know, I've made you cakes. Everything else as well. And then 2 seconds later, let's kill these. Let's blow this one up. I'll get her. She did. And you're like, you go for this like. Almost like
Sweeter than sweet.
Yeah, like Mrs. Bush, the president's lady, and then it's suddenly over on the right hand side, and she's wanting to kill every black person in the country.
Right hand side there. Well done.
Oh. It was, and you're going, you honestly cannot believe the stupidity. And then there's a bit at the end, and they show the latest stuff that's happening.
Yeah.
And you see it, and I said it to the missus while watching it. It's like they make America greater again, is what he starts saying. And I said the whole plan is to get someone in the president's position. We can't get it. We're not stupid enough as a country to vote someone like that in. And in the last 15 minutes, they show what's been happening still now in the Deep South, and you're thinking, I mean, it's unbelievable.
Yeah.
But it's so good. But it's it's so unbelievable. Your jaw drops. It really does. So sorry, that's what I've been watching.
No, right, yeah. We went through it last week when we did the Stan Ollie podcast, and we watched Black Mirror and
Bandersnatch.
Bandersnatch, the whole series. We watched Bandersnatch and then we watched the whole series.
Yeah, we've been doing that as well. Me and the missus have been doing that. Yeah. The one I didn't like was the one with it was the film where the guy's being watched, and he gets caught masturbating on that. But you feel sorry for him. You feel sorry for him.
Yeah. And then you find out, don't you?
That he's been looking at kids, and you're like, oh Jesus! You feel so sorry.
I think that's the one I mentioned last week as well.
Oh, Christ!
Yeah, it's mental. Some of them are hit and miss.
Yeah,
but there's a lot that are really.
But everyone
really
makes
enjoyable.
you think. That's the whole point about it, and it's everyone's like a different, just slightly left-hand side universe.
Yeah.
It's almost as if they went down the left-hand trouser of time or something like that. It's
What are we in now? The right hand?
I don't
just
know.
the middle?
It's yeah. But it's a Terry Pratchett quote, that one. It's and again from, I think it's it's Jingle.
I'm gonna go through a few Terry Pratchett's because I have Audible on my phone. This isn't an ad, by the way. I have Audible on my phone. I travel an hour and 15 minutes. No, all right, 2 hours, 2.5 hours a day. I travel on the train, so I need something to listen to. It's either podcasts, and I've been doing Audible for a while now. I had a load of credits saved up.
Yeah.
So I asked you, well, what's good to read? So you gave me a list. So you gave me
all the Neil Gaiman's first.
Only that, yeah.
Because you'd enjoyed American Gods.
Yeah, I did American Gods a while ago, and I watched the series.
Yeah.
And that was really good. Yeah, and yeah, so I read that and I watched that. Well, I listened to that and I watched the series. I enjoyed the series as well. Really good.
I've just told you it's
You
March.
said it's March this year, so.
And the trailer for that looks superb as well. There's a lot more of like Odin and looking more Odinly.
Yeah.
If you want to make a better word, yeah.
And then you told me to go for Anansi Boys.
Yeah.
Which I really, really enjoyed.
It is superb, isn't it?
Brilliant, yeah. Because you feel sorry for this guy.
Oh, yeah.
All the time.
Yeah.
From the moment.
Yeah. He's the downtrodden. You feel he's like the human side of the god.
Yeah.
He's one of twins. Anansi Boy is the god, the spider god from from American Gods, and he has two sons who are twins. One is more godlike, one is non-godlike, and the human one is basically treated like a piece of rubbish.
Yeah,
and then his brother comes
invisible,
into,
isn't he?
Yeah,
and then
his brother comes in, and his brother makes him even feel even worse.
Spider.
Yeah, and I've told you the one about stood outside looking at the.
Yeah,
you can feel the guy's pain.
But it's so mental as well because he just pushes him away, and there's no reason for it. I love the bit where they're trying to get away from the birds, and they go to the desert, and then they go to Antarctica or whatever, and they're all over the place.
It's weird. I mean that is probably my favourite book. I mean I think that would Neverwhere as well, but when he just describes how you think you're there, you think you're in it. It's superb. I mean, Sandman is still the best comic book I've ever read. It's just Neil Gaiman. Yeah. As I keep saying, he's got to worry because all my favourite authors die. So if I was him, I would get a checkup.
I was talking about like Terry Pratchett when he died. He, I think it was in his will, he said that his hard drive had to be crushed by a steamroller, so no one could get like all the stuff that he hasn't finished. Which I reckon someone's got it.
Well, I remember. I think it was Wintersmith was his last one. It was the what you call it anyway. And you could feel it wasn't right. You could feel it wasn't him. So the one or two bits just didn't gel, because he just wants to polish it. And yeah, I mean, I love the character. Tiffany Aching, she's superb. She's not my favourite, my third favourite character, probably in that. Favourite character, Sam Vimes, Granny Weatherwax, which is most ones, and then Tiffany Aching. But no, it's a joy to read those books again and again. And every time you read it, you laugh again. And my favourite would be Night Watch. It's a detective. I mean, a lot of his stuff in the latter years is a bit like I've said about superhero movies, where yes, he's got his fun. Yes, he's got his jokes, but he'll put a story in.
Yeah.
I mean, Masquerade with Greta Weatherax, it's Phantom of the Opera, but twisted, and it's hilarious. You've got, I mean, Night Watch is like going back in time and teach yourself how to do things. It's like a time movie, and there's war movies, and it's just, the guy's superb. Oh, sorry, was superb.
Yeah, well, I'm going to get into some more Terry Pratchett's now. Yeah. I think when.
Well, I'm trying to get you to go to David Gemmell first rather than Terry Pratchett. Yeah, Terry Pratchett's funny. David Gemmell's more violence and more Lord of the Ringsy.
Right.
Sort of thing.
Yeah. Well, anyway, we'll So then after Anansi Boys, which I loved.
Yeah.
I took on Neverwhere, which I found it harder to get into. Mm-hmm. But once I was in.
Is that because the character was, you didn't feel anything for the character?
Not really, no.
And then until halfway
later on,
through.
yeah. And then at the end when he gets what he wants, you actually want him to then not get what he wants. I don't want to spoil. Yeah. So if you read it, you know what I mean.
There's that. You haven't read the Graveyard book yet, have you?
No.
And he's got a lot of short stories as well. And all these ones like Anansi Boys and Neverwhere, he's got little short books which accompany him as well, and all that sort of thing.
Neverwhere was narrated by him.
Yeah,
so it's quite cool.
Well, you've got that.
Devices.
Yeah, you've got that, and you've also got Norse Gods, which he just released. Yeah, which is
I've seen that on there as well.
Yeah, it's not a story. He's basically reiterating other stories. So, I mean, Thor comes up as a bit of a thicko, and Loki comes out the best actually. But anyway, sorry.
No, I enjoy listening. It's but then I went on to Good Omens, which I suppose because the series is coming out soon, isn't it?
Yeah,
and that's quite cool.
David Tennant and Michael
Sheen.
Yeah.
And David Tennant, I've got a bone to pick with him.
Which one?
Start David Tennant.
Which bone?
What?
Which bone? Is it his acting bone?
No,
he's in three things.
It's his now podcast bone.
Is it? Oh,
yes,
Christ.
He started a podcast.
Maybe he just wants to be like you. But I mean, he's in The Favourite.
Yeah.
He's in
the Elizabeth.
Elizabeth.
Yeah,
he's got a lot of good things at the moment, isn't he?
He looks mental in that with a massive beard.
Big
bushy beard.
Yeah, the John Knox beard. But it looks bad in The Favourite as well with the big wig and all that. It's like. But no, it's one of the films you've got to watch. I'm trying to watch it.
Got to watch.
Yeah.
For the podcast.
But I mean, is he coming back? I mean, now they've cancelled all the Netflix versions of Daredevil. Will he come back now?
Well, do you think they're gonna take them over to?
They're going to take them to Disney, aren't
Disney.
They? Yeah, I think they will.
They could maybe. I don't know how it works if they've got the rights to it or what. Well, they must have. It must be Disney, yeah. Yeah,
but I mean, you wait and see, won't you?
Yeah.
They always have something. Even Sony realise it's better to do with them. Dance with the devil.
Yeah. Well, Punisher is still. It hasn't been cancelled yet, has it?
I've heard from the lad. He just loves it. He says it's so bloody.
I haven't even watched the first one.
I've watched the first one. It's great. Depths and great again. Right. A bit like I thought Daredevil 2.
Yeah.
But I mean, I still think it's still weird. What makes me feel weird that it's 13 to 14 episodes for everything, and then the mix is 8. Yeah. But the mix was the best of the lot.
Yeah.
But can they? I mean, they've dropped Iron Fist already. I mean,
Iron Fist, Luke Cage, and Daredevil are gone. Mm-hmm. There's just Jessica Jones, sorry, and
Punisher.
Yeah, which is mental.
Mm-hmm. But I like Jessica Jones as well. But again, she had the best baddie in the first one, didn't she?
She did, yeah. Who makes
still there?
How good are we? Who's doing a podcast?
I wonder who it is.
Git.
Yeah, with a big bushy beard.
Yeah. I listened to the intro to his podcast. And I was like, he's got such a good voice.
He should be an actor, that boy.
I wish I had a good voice.
No,
but it sounded like he was talking like this.
Yeah. That's for all young female listeners.
But no, Good Omens.
Yeah. But I mean, I must admit though, some of the choices he made after Doctor Who, like St. Trinian's 2, I mean, it's just awful.
Yeah, and hang on, I'm opening a bottle. And the Nativity film, where he played twins.
Yeah, it's just, I mean, some of his choices was always for money. gone down the Michael Caine version, you know, like they're doing Jaws 4 for the house.
Yeah. Well, why not?
Yeah.
You know.
What was it you said you do? One for the show, one for the dough, and one for the... I can't remember who said that. Was it Dustin Hoffman or something?
You know what?
Or Johnny Cage? One
I
for the show,
like
one
having
for the
this
dough.
laptop because I can just do that. What was it? One for the what?
It was you make one movie for the art of it, one money for the money, and one for just for fun. I know someone said it.
Yeah.
Probably Michael Caine.
Oh yeah, I won't be surprised. But yeah, good Omens.
Yeah.
Really enjoyed that as well.
Yeah.
It's proper nuts.
It is. Well, I mean, it's too. I see. The one thing about it is, they didn't. For me, the book itself, they didn't bond well. There were magic bits. There were magic bits in it, but I like Neil Gaiman books for one reason.
Yeah.
I like Terry Pratchett books for another reason. Yeah. They were like bridge in the middle, and
you can kind of see who's
part of which.
Yeah, which is whose.
It's like my favourite, as I said in the text, it's the Four Horsemen of the Apocalypse. Yeah. The second Four Horsemen of the Apocalypse, low alcohol lager. I mean, that is just. I mean, to me, that's Pratchett all over sort of thing. But
we can go over that one.
Yeah,
too.
or the Japanese what do you call it? The Japanese car before Japanese cars became good. Sort of thing, yeah. But I mean, it's. See that's about the game. I think the gaming bits was a bit with the demon and the M25 being built.
Yeah. It's a symbol.
It's a symbol of hell.
I love how, like he says in the book, he's like, these lot are just trying to get one person. I'm just trying to annoy everyone, or something along those lines. Yeah. He's like, what was he said something, and was it? He made something other than the M25. It was like something along the lines of. Telephone salesman or something like that. just to take that one tiny piece of soul from hundreds of people.
It was also the other one he said, he sent the contracts for telephones down to hell. Learn!
It is, yeah, it's really good. And I love as well when what's he called? The angel. I can't think of his name.
Zephyr.
Yeah. Michael Sheen's character in the series, he's trying to get back.
Yeah.
And he's going through all these people. Yeah, that's my orange. Go on down. Sorry, the dog's trying to get my orange. And he's trying to get back, and he goes into like an American
Church Evangelist Church.
Yeah. Do you think that's a ball? It's not a ball. Yeah. The orange. Yes. Good. Yeah, I enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. But as well, because I've started listening to stuff when I'm doing work as well. So usually it's just the 2 hours journey, and I'm using all the books because I listened to Lord of the Rings, all 3 books from Friday, and I finished yesterday.
That's a lot of listening.
I know.
How much work do you actually do this?
I did a lot of work, but a lot of listening too.
So as I said, I'm listening to Mythos, which is the Stephen Fry one at the moment, and I'm up to chapter 75.
Yeah.
But it's when I'm in the van and I'm going places that I listen to it, or when I'm walking this lovely animal.
The dog.
Who I took out this morning, tried to make her tired to fall asleep, and she's just not. She's holding so much fox.
She's clean though.
Yeah. Yeah, the joke about that is I went out at 8. Well, I'll go out at 6 every morning with the dog. I then took the missus to work. I took the dog out for another hour, but she got dirty and a lot of fox poo. I then spent half an hour showering her. I then spent half an hour cleaning the shower because it was everywhere. I then went shopping. Yeah, it's such an interesting life I lead.
Well, that's it. That's it. She's looking at you now.
I know, she's trying to get me bloody biscuits. Anyway, we're talking about movies, not my bloody dog.
Well, we've been talking about books.
Yeah, books.
This is the ultimate book podcast or whatever. Yeah. I don't know. I'm
trying to get into David Gemmell, right?
Yeah.
David Gemmell did a Draenei series, about 7 or 8. The first book in the series was a book called Legend. And it's basically a story of a 60-year-old warrior who's fought throughout the years. He's been known as the best fighter ever. And he's going to stand on the greatest fortress ever made and fight the biggest army ever made with the people of Draenei. He's got 10,000 against 1 million people. And as I said, Sylvester Stallone, every time I see it, it's just Sylvester Stallone playing that part of the guy who's fought all his life, and just he's came to. He knows he's going to die. He knows he's going to die, but he just wants to go out the way he wants to go. A bit like Rocky, Rocky, Rocky 6 was it? Somebody who came back to fight.
Yeah,
and it's that sort of thing where he just won't give up. His body doesn't do it anymore. He's got arthritis, everything else. But he just wants to fight and he wants to inspire people. And it's a brilliant book. Starts there and then just goes. People like you've got the Waylander, who's an assassin. Brilliant book again. King Beyond the Gate. It's a great series, but it's not that just a series. It does one Swords of Power. Sorry, it's just I go off on these. And he talks about Sipstrassi, right, which is his version of magic. So he'll talk about how Lion of Macedon, which was then became that prince who was Alexander the Great.
Yeah. And
then links that to King Arthur. And Guinevere and the Sword in the Lake and everything else as well. Apollo becomes Lancelot.
Right.
Zeus becomes Merlin.
Yeah.
Because it's these people who have got the Strapsy stones, and it's how they go through life.
Yeah.
And it's unbelievable. You've got Athena becomes like Morgana, and all these sort of things. It's just. He did a trilogy, right? He did a trilogy. His last three he released, which was the Troy trilogy. He did Bow of Apollo, Shield of Thunder, and it basically Troy destroyed. And he basically goes through. Troy wasn't destroyed by a wooden horse. What they did is we got the cavalry because they're really good cavalry, and people dressed up in the cavalry, and that's why they let him in. It wasn't a wooden horse.
Right, yeah.
That was the allegory of it, sort of thing. But he brings in people like Alexander, all about around it, but Noah comes in as well,
right? And
Moses and all these sort of people, and the guy. I just wish another 10 books, please. I just wish another 10 books. But
well, you like him?
It was superb. It was same with Pratchett. Another 10 books on Pratchett would be brilliant. I mean, once you've done this and once you're properly into these sort of things, there's a guy called Robert Jordan. I told you about him before.
I think you have, yeah.
25 years I was waiting for him to finish that series.
Yeah.
He died on the last book, the year before the last book.
Yeah.
And a guy called Brandon Sanderson brought it out and wrote it and turned it into a trilogy.
Yeah.
So that we had to wait another 2 years. I went on holiday, right? I knew I was going on holiday. I knew the book was coming out in October. It was planned for October. I read every one of those books again. We're talking 1,000 pages each, right? 13 books to get it, including the prequel, to that point, and then they moved it to February. And I was that week. I was going to go to the airport. I was going to buy the book, buy it from the airport, and go on the plane. And then my week was just going to be that, and they just spoilt it.
I hope you had a good holiday.
It was a great holiday. Yeah. I talked to the missus for a whole week. I reread all my David Gemmell books.
Oh dear.
Anyway, sorry.
No, don't say sorry. No, I enjoyed it. I hope our listeners enjoyed it too. Oh no. We'll go on to our topic.
What, actual movies?
If you want to.
Wow.
I've written down 10 movies that I think
you're going to give a yes or a no to?
No, because I think they're all yeses for me.
Not for me, not Men in Black.
I think I threw that in, actually. The last three, I couldn't think, and I was going through the list that I'd already written. Men in Black International, I'm not too sure why that's there.
Right, we'll start at the top anyway. We'll start with Captain Marvel.
Yeah. I think that looks good.
I do. I think it looks brilliant.
I really can't wait for it. I want to see what she's like. I just want to get in. I want to see the scrolls and all that.
It's because that's the best bit into the old lady being beaten up on the bus. Yeah. That's made the movie for me.
I have that as a GIF on my phone.
What when the missus phoned you? Don't tell I said that.
I should have listened.
Thank God they don't listen.
It's that join up with the Wicked Witch of the West music.
I didn't say that.
Craig, that was a good impression of me. What are you doing?
Oh Christ! Anyway, Captain Marvel. Sorry. It looks like it does look like they've. I mean, the only part about it I'm a bit worried about is it's the everything seems to be aimed at Avengers Endgame, and I'm just worried.
Yeah, they're bringing her in to come in for
be the pillar.
Endgame, isn't she?
Yeah.
She's Superman, isn't she? So.
Oh yeah, basically. I mean, it's they need someone powerful. Now the Watcher's dead.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. When I was actually watching. What was it? The Ryan Reynolds one, Deadpool 2.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, because
I was going to say Green Lantern.
No, because Deadpool, because I saw, as we've discussed before, it was Stan Lee's face on the side of a building.
On the side of a building, yeah. And that's what we said, didn't we? When after he died, we were like, that's how you could just bring him in. You could just have him like on a wall or
a shadow or something like that. You can just see his face.
Or a voice even.
Yeah.
I don't know. I still think that they've probably got his face scanned and everything. They'll probably easily just enough put him in the crowd.
Yeah.
Have someone wear a mask.
A green mask.
A green mask and then CG over it. I wouldn't be bothered by that.
I'd hope so. I'd actually hope for it.
Yeah, but no, Captain Marvel, I don't really know much about it. And I'm glad that I'm going in quite blind for it. I do know, because the Jude Law character changed.
Yeah.
So it was leaked that he was someone else.
He was going to be the baddie, wasn't he?
Yeah, but I think it's come out now that, again, he is Marvel.
Yeah.
And that it might be a mix of two characters. So Marvel might become this other character. But...
Or is that the person in her head, the power sort of thing?
And also there's someone else in it, isn't there? Is it? I want to say, is it Annette Bening? Possibly? I can't remember. And she may be a baddie too.
Annette Bening?
I might be wrong with that. Yeah, I'm looking forward to getting a bit more of Nick Fury as well.
Well, I'm not sure. I think the... See, I watched...
Isn't it Bening? I was right.
She's a scientist, and that's what it says. What I was worried about was, you've seen the bit with the cat.
Kree scientist.
Yeah, I don't want them being, the stupid bit of the jokes. When the American, I know I hate people like Shia LaBeouf and stuff like that when they do the Americanisms and the American jokes.
Yeah,
it's that's the bits I don't like. I'm looking forward to see Clark with hair.
Yeah.
Phil Coulson and. But yeah, I mean, I'll wait and see.
Yeah, what were you saying just then?
I don't want Americanism. I don't want to be that. I'm worried about the fun. Try to be too funny.
Too funny. Oh, the cat?
Yeah, no, I'm talking about him being the character.
All right.
I mean, the cat could be a bloody scroll for all we
know.
Yeah.
Yeah. But they say, because when the trailer came out and like Nick Fury goes down to stroke the cat, the suggestion is that he's going to scratch the eye out.
Yeah. No, I think, as I said before, we think it's going to be Coulson, don't we? A scroll as Coulson.
Ooh. But how would that
last person I trust
play in?
Not only just because he's a scroll, he's been captured.
Even in now?
Well, no, he's fine
until
now.
He dies?
Yeah. But I think he's better now, but I think maybe they try to fix him.
He was a scroll, he got over it.
The one it's person you trust, that's what he said. The only person he trusts is still him, isn't it?
Yeah.
Coulson's the only person he trusts.
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah.
So, I mean, it could be wrong. I don't mind. I'm used to it.
Well, Ben Mendelsohn is playing a Skrull and a human. So that might be, I don't know. It looks good, and it's out next... Is it next month or March? Or is it April?
I think it's March, it's out. Give it an 8-week run up till Avengers in May.
Yeah, that's good. Can't wait. I think it looks really good. I'm going to go to the next
out of the 10 movies, we'll say which one out of the 10 you've picked. What number is that, and you're wanting to see it this year?
You're making me. Can I do that?
I'm making you pick. Yeah, if you want.
I'll do it at the end because I think I want to change these. Well, not
that one. Toy Story 4.
I don't know.
I'm really looking forward to Toy Story 4. I don't think Toy Story... I mean, if the only thing I worry about is them spoiling it, because I think they're
They had a good ending, didn't they?
Oh, you just cry every time. You see every Toy Story movie, you cry.
But they do like to take really good endings of films, right?
And ruin
like where people ride off into the sunset, right? And you riding off into the sunset, the whole meaning of riding off into the sunset is it's the last one.
Yeah.
Isn't it, Spielberg and Lucas? Last Crusade, you had them ride off into the sunset, but then you made a fourth one.
Have you ever seen that, what do you call it, who is it? Kilkenny? What is it? South Park version? where what you call him? Han Solo. What's his name? Harrison Ford is playing pinball. And George Lucas, it's a bit like the accused.
Oh no, he's
like, hiya, we've got an idea for you.
Because because they have a stormtrooper in a cupboard as well.
Yeah, oh Christ. I mean, I must admit that's a weird thing I've found this week. I now know what stormtroopers smell like. I got a stormtrooper bubble bath set, and apparently the smell of strawberries or bubblegum, whatever it is.
Well,
that's what stormtroopers smell of.
They're encased in that white suit all day, aren't they?
Yeah, bet they don't smell of strawberries or bubblegum, whatever it is.
The strawberries exist in the Star Wars universe. That was a thing, actually. It was a conversation we were having. Oh, I was having online with someone. I'm not too sure. Does the Star Wars? We know Star Wars exists in the Marvel universe because Peter Parker's mentioned those old films, which is a line that I really hate because they're not old. Well, they are old, but they are. But from even where I stand, that you don't class them as an old film because they are still in the public consciousness, even before the prequels were made. But my question is, in the Marvel universe, do the prequels exist? In the Marvel universe, is it just the original 3? I think yes. I don't think in the Marvel universe the prequels exist or the new films exist.
So you're just saying is that why it's a better universe?
It's a better universe, and Indiana Jones 4 doesn't exist as well.
Christ, yeah. If you follow your Instagram account, you'll know why we said that. Christ. No, it's. I mean, I must admit, I have the last Star Wars film I enjoyed, but it's. I'm talking about the Star Wars, not talking about Han Solo.
No.
It soured a little bit, and the Han Solo made me more sour, made me want to. It was almost like the first 3 films that come out. You know that.
I think they were too.
This is pod racing, and it's just really annoying.
Half an hour later, they're still pod racing.
Yeah, but I mean, Disco at the moment, Star Trek Disco. Have you watched that?
I've watched a bit of the first episode. That uniform.
Yeah,
it's so good.
Yeah, I've got you said the uniforms. You like it. Fabulous. The Enterprise. Oh, it's been bugged up. We have to switch off. I love that excuse.
Yeah.
Oh,
can't
yeah.
Go on.
You can't go on. I have to nick the Disco.
Yeah, brilliant. The next film, I've done this in like sort of release order because I just like copy and paste it offline. Is DC Shazam.
Again, I'm looking forward to it.
I'm looking forward to this probably more than Captain Marvel.
Yeah,
because
it looks funny.
It looks funny, but I'm more into me DC,
Superman.
aren't I?
Yeah.
And have you seen the recent it's like a 30-second teaser that's come out, and he's fighting Mark Strong. Mm-hmm. But it looks very, very dark. Man of Steel. Yeah. He's flying through the air and he's punching and all. It's quite. Ooh. Seems to be taking a lot of.
Which baddie is Mark Strong playing?
Dr. Something or other.
Is The Rock going to appear at the end?
I wouldn't put it past them to do something like that. Dr. Sivana.
I don't even know who that is. The dog managed to get into the Tupperware.
The treats?
Yeah, the treat box.
Dr. Sivana is a villain. He is.
Oh, we know he's a villain.
He is, yeah. I don't know who he is, but he's human, but it looks like he's got powers in this film.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is, it's what you call it, we don't really know, because I've never read any Shazam books. I didn't even read it when he was Captain Marvel. Yeah. And it's new baddies coming out. This is what we need. We need to increase the size of everything.
Yes. Yeah, because it's always just the same old, like you said before, Joker. It's always Joker or someone like that.
I mean, we've only seen the Penguin once. Yeah. I think that's amazing.
Well, you've got Gotham.
Yeah. The Gotham's superb. I love it. I love that as a film. But I'm talking in the films, Penguin is as big as Riddler.
Yeah.
I mean, and we've not even had the Joker. We've had none of the Deadshot. The guy with the half face, orange and black. The assassin.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I've gone blank. I've just got Deadshot in my head.
Deathstroke.
There you go.
Christ. We're struggling today, aren't we, Christ?
Well, it's getting on. I've been up since 4:30.
Yeah.
She's going for the treats again.
Yeah.
It's the dog. We're just watching the dog.
But I ain't with Mark Strong. I think it's brilliant.
Yeah.
Apart from Brothers Grimsby. Then, apart from that,
it's
just... Yeah.
Hey, he was Sinestro as well. I thought he was a great Sinestro.
Yeah, he would have been a superb Sinestro. I mean, he was the only decent part about that bloody film.
Yeah, he was. I don't know. The big cloud with the big head was great, wasn't it?
No. I mean, it was a movie. But the thing is...
Hey! I'm going to do that for In Defence of.
You're going to struggle to bloody do that. Christ. I mean, Green Lantern... Well, I'm going to talk about Green Lantern. No one wants to admit to it. I mean, there's no Green Lantern now anyway. Because with Deadpool 2, he stopped that in the universe, remember? He got rid of that.
In that universe.
Yeah.
It still exists in our universe.
Gutted. No, but no. It's Shazam, next DC. I mean, Aquaman is still making money.
Yeah.
It's now the highest grossing DC film ever. Just took over from Dark Knight Rises.
Dark Knight Rises. Right.
And
Bloody hell. Didn't know that.
1.1 billion it's took now. It's going to be in the top 20 of movies. And I don't think it's actually moved to open in Japan yet. It's
Is it not?
No. So the it's still taking
cash.
Yeah. January 8th of February, sorry.
February. Bloody hell.
Yeah. China's a big one. China's the biggest thing after America. In fact, in some films it's taken more. And you've seen them out of, I'll go say Hawaii Brothers, but it's HB Brothers that's always in all these films nowadays.
I don't get why they release things so scattered like that. Especially with the internet now, how it is, and how people's DVD players are so special.
Unless, the only thing I can think of is if they're releasing it as pay-per-view on these TVs, because in Japan they've got the 8K for 8K for years.
I suppose, yeah.
And a lot of them, like South Korea, and they're screen to home. You just pay the $10 purchase price or whatever it is to watch the movie.
Yeah,
which is good for us.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just, as I said, it's just weird. But that film, because it's fun, and it is fun. I mean, there is some bits that you go, but
it has a story as well.
Yeah, I mean, it's the fact that it's in the middle of the desert. I'm thinking, yeah, you've got sand people. Yeah, Christ. But no, it was. I said I was getting too moody. I loved the underwater stuff. It was just like Tron. It was like first time I watched Tron. The lights and everything. I was like, oh, the lights.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, I really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I can't say anything against it other than it wasn't
Kirk Douglas playing. It was Jason Momoa. Because Adam Curry should look like Kirk Douglas. We've had this conversation before as well.
It's just mental as well how this universe has evolved.
Yeah.
From Man of Steel to this.
Yeah. I mean, Man of Steel was the better of the two Superman movies out of the two. We've agreed that, haven't we?
What two?
It was better than that and Batman vs Superman.
That's not a Superman movie. That's Batman.
He's in it, but it was one after.
He guest stars in it. He's in it for like 13 minutes.
Yeah. But that was that one. Wonder Woman just realised showed it could do a proper movie.
Yeah.
And this one they've just increased the fun
Well,
and
I
made
think
it.
Wonder Woman as well. It just takes it away from that continuity, because it's set a long time before. I know they have the beginning and the end where she's
normal.
Yeah. But you didn't have to think about anything else. You just had to think about that story, and then and it's a different vision as well. You're seeing the different time period where, like this First World War, we haven't seen many films like that. I suppose the closest is Captain America.
Yeah. And that was shot. You didn't get much of it either. But see, I'd love it if they actually bring out the 70s Wonder Woman costume with the Stars and Stripes. I doubt they will, but it would just be funny. Man, they've got to have to do something for the 80s, haven't they? She's going to have big hair or something. But no, Shazam.
She's a lot more colourful.
Yeah.
And some of the set photos look.
I mean, I prefer Wonder Woman. I think it's a better movie than Aquaman.
Is that out this year? Was it next? Oh no, it's been pushed back, hasn't it?
I think it's a better movie but I enjoy watching Aquaman
Yeah.
more. If you understand what I mean.
Yeah, I do.
It's some movies you enjoy, you watch.
But notice which of the DC films seem to be the best.
Uh-huh.
Which ones?
The ones that got Superman
It's
in
the
them.
origin. No. It's the origin stories and the standalone character-driven stories.
Because you've had two of them.
You three.
What, the
Man
Superman
of Steel? You got Wonder Woman. You got,
But Man of Steel is going over old rope.
It was great. Shut up.
No, it wasn't.
It was great.
No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't.
It
It was
was
not
great.
great. It was okay in small pieces. Kevin Costner was good in it. I mean, Kevin Costner died. It was
I'm
good.
going to ask you to leave in a minute.
Okay, I'll get me coat.
We're in his house.
But no, it's Shazam. We've talked about it so much. We just have to see it,
Yeah, we do.
and that's it. I mean, it looks funny. It looks as if they're trying to do up the fun, but
Yes.
I just don't want them to do silly fun. I want funny, not stupid funny.
Yeah.
Not Shia LaBeouf funny.
Not sure. I really don't like that guy. No, I'm really looking forward to that one. I think that could be. I'm just going to put this there as a little.
Are you, No, see, mine's just too.
Although
too
saying that, I don't
mine's
know,
that.
yeah,
That's
'cause
mine.
that's-
That's what I'm looking forward
Really?
to. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm really looking forward to that.
Well, I've put down Pet Semetary because last Halloween on our Halloween countdown on my YouTube channel at the Ultimate Movie Geek, we did Pet Semetary, the first film, and then after it, I audibled the book. What do you say? It's listen, isn't it? You just listen to the book, and I really enjoyed it. And it was read by. Ooh, no, I can't. Sorry. Don't know what I'm saying. Sorry to you.
Yeah. He's in a diet. He's got to
Health
eat fruit. I'm eating mints.
Hey, this orange has lasted forever. And I really enjoyed the book. I really enjoyed the film from, I think it's either the 80s or 90s.
It was the 80s, wasn't it?
Was it the 80s? I don't know. And I'm looking forward to this. The only problem is, what's his name? John Lithgow's. He's playing. I can't remember his name. He's playing the old man.
Yeah.
And he is supposed to have a proper. He's playing Judd Crandall. That's it's a mix of them both. And he's supposed to have a proper Maine accent?
Yeah.
And John Lithgow doesn't look like he's got it in the trailer.
See, he was up for Joker at one point.
Lithgow. Yeah.
And I think he plays crazy well.
He does, yeah. Well, I always look back at the season 4 of Dexter.
Yeah.
Where he plays a family man, but also a serial killer, and he's amazing in that.
Yes, I mean, I think he plays evil well, but I'm not a horror fan. I've said this before. I'm not a horror fan.
I don't really think this is horror that much. I think it's more
creepy.
No, I had the word in my head. It's more suspenseful because it's something happening to you that is the worst thing that could happen to you.
Yeah.
And it's not monsters coming at you, it's something worse.
Yeah, because it's something you love.
Yeah.
And it's been turned.
The forward of the Audible thing was... this sounds like an advert for Audible, doesn't it? The audio book was forwarded by Stephen King, and he explained why he wrote the book. And the scene that was the... I don't want to spoil it, but the scene actually happened.
Yeah.
But he got to the kid, and his thought was, what would happen if I hadn't have got to the kid? And then he started mulling on it, and he's made this book, and that's what I love about it. I think it's really, really good.
I see. I've never been a horror fan. I mean, it's basically, apart from Men in Black, that's the last one I want to see. It. Really. I mean, you got me to go to see Halloween, which I love.
I did, yeah.
Brilliant. Yeah. But it's.
I'm not too sure when that's out because I could maybe push that back to Halloween, and I'll just go to the wife because she likes horror films.
Yeah.
You see, she likes them more than me because I don't like jumping, and I jump all the time.
Tell her Titans are scary. There's demons in it.
She already
as
knows
well.
that it's it's April 5th.
Yeah.
That's as far away
Yeah.
from Halloween as it can be.
It's a weird time to bring it out.
It is. I don't know. Maybe it's quiet. But I'm saying that it's April, isn't it? It's going to be around
Lots
the
of
same
movies
time as
around
bloody
anyway.
Avengers. Isn't it?
Yeah. And Captain Marvel will be out.
Yeah.
But anyway, let's jump to mine.
Okay. Right, I've just Hellboy 2019. It's David Harbour, isn't it, from Stranger Things?
Stranger Things, yeah.
And
I think it looks pretty good in
it
it.
does look good.
Yeah, and it's I've seen the trailer and a bit where they shoot him. Hey, I'm in your side. That sold it for me, and it says, "Have you got any ID?" And he's like this. But yeah, it looks that they've gone for the funny. I loved Hellboy 1 and 2.
Yeah.
I mean, I thought Bros were brilliant in Hellboy 2.
It was only one of Ross.
I know, but it's like was one in that and one was in Blade 2. Is that what it was? Both the same one.
Like that, yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, he's built himself a decent
Looks
film.
good. It looks looks interesting, doesn't it?
And that's been moved to London as well.
Yeah.
Same as Spider-Man.
Well,
And it's been a while to get this, isn't it? To get it going. I would love to have seen the actual end of the trilogy by Del Toro.
Yeah, I would have. Yeah, well, he was up for it, wasn't he? But then something happened, and
It didn't make enough money.
is that what?
No, it's simple. That's all these things. It's all about money, isn't it?
Mila Jovovich is in it though.
She can be good. She can be bad. I mean, it depends which one. I mean, if you talk about when she's the one with the fashion one.
Fifth Element.
No. Fifth Element. She's good as well. Fashion, she was the baddie in the fashion one as well with Zoolander. She was the baddie in that as well. She was quite funny in that. I mean, it's. It depends. I mean, she's okay in the what you call it on the dead ones. You know,
the Resident Evil.
Yeah, the Resident Evil.
Yeah, well, yeah.
She's basically done the same movie 10 times.
Yeah,
I mean, it's
yeah. Ian McShane. He's
and everything as usual.
Yeah, he's getting around, isn't he now?
No, I mean it's his voice, isn't it? I mean, what was it? It was Deadwood, wasn't it? He really did his big comeback from. Yeah. But, I mean, I loved him in Lovejoy.
Before that, we knew him as Lovejoy.
Yeah, I know. Before that, it was a sex symbol.
It was that mullet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which he still kept, and it's now come back.
It's come back. But it looks even better. Yeah, I'm looking forward to this. It does look really good. What was the original title? I think the original title was, because I did an article on it. It was Queen of Blood, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And I think they've dropped that now.
No, they don't. I missed the Queen of Blood. It was Hellboy, isn't it?
Yeah, it's Hellboy.
But I mean, I loved the first one. The first one I thought was brilliant. The second one, they brought more fairies into it, magic into it. The first one with the Nazis, actually was brilliant. The clockwork guy, I just thought, he was creepy.
Yeah. It was very stylistic.
Yeah.
But I suppose it was Del Toro.
Yeah.
Do you reckon anything's going to carry over to this? Do you think anything?
Well, he's meant to be something to do with it, isn't he?
Is he?
Yeah,
I can't see his name on there.
But it's the first one. It was the Nazis, because everybody hates the Nazis anyway, and the good baddies, and then
they are the best baddies.
You had Rasputin as well, who was a brilliant baddie in that, and I thought the whole thing worked really well, and the interaction. Again, it's the interaction between him and his girlfriend and his mate and all that, and that's what made the movie for me. And it was like him and all his cats and being in a bad mood. It was just a fabulous movie. I'm again building myself up to this again, which I did with Han Solo, and I'm really hoping.
Oh no!
I'm really hoping.
It's just a film. It's just a film at the moment. You know?
So was Han Solo.
Yeah, well, it was.
And remember, I said this earlier in this podcast. I'm no longer Star Wars. Star Trek is all I'm interested in nowadays.
See, Star Trek for the win. I've always been Star Trek.
Yeah. No, I'm a tart. I'll go between both. But I mean, it's like
I like your nerf.
It's like 2, 4, and 6. That's the best trilogy ever.
Tribbles, sorry.
Yeah. But it's like TV series, the Star Trek TV series. I mean, Voyager, after you get through the first series, the first season always seemed to be the bad ones until Disco.
Yeah.
I mean, Disco just looks so good.
It does.
And it's out today. Instead of me watching it, I'm talking to you. Instead of watching Disco.
Well, shush. Have you watched the Orville?
Yeah.
Are you up to date with that? Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a couple of episodes in. I think there's only a couple.
Yeah.
It's on TV. It's actually on TV.
Fox TV.
Yeah. I'm really enjoying that as well because it's like old Star Trek.
Yeah, it is. And the one with the porn virus, I just...
Yeah.
Oh. You've got a porn virus. Why? Well, I felt you treated my... And it was brilliant how they did it.
Yes. Yeah, that's what I loved about the first series. Yeah.
It's like when they brought back to the first season about him being unhappy that his daughter, who he loved, just as his daughter, was made to turn into a male.
Yes.
Anyway.
That is what I really enjoy. Like the first series, it had that. It was funny.
Gravitas. Is like...
Yeah, it does. It has the humour, and then it hits you with actual sense.
Worries. Yeah.
And I think it's funny because what kind of holds it back sometimes, and I think they've dialed back on the humour.
Yeah.
This series, I think it was the humour that
people
did hold it back.
People weren't taking it seriously.
Yeah, but now, or the latter end of the first series, it was serious. And
it's like when they did the drive-by. The
yeah,
the drive-by in the
like
shuttle.
Silly stuff like that.
Oh God!
And then you top it with
there's an actual worry and you're going to die. And...
It is really good. And I just.
I mean, Seth MacFarlane, some of his stuff, A Million Ways to Die in the West, rubbish, right?
They had one good scene in it.
Yeah. But
one good scene, come on.
No, I'm not saying that.
You are saying it.
Yeah.
One good scene. It's old enough, I'm going to spoil it. He goes into a barn and there is Doc working on the DeLorean. It's a weather experiment. Alright, see you later. It's brilliant. Because you've got a film, you're setting it in that period, and you throw that in.
Yeah.
You have to. It's great.
You're going to have ZZ Top next. Walking past. But I mean, I do think he's a funny guy, but I mean, it's, what he's doing in the Orville, I think, is better with some of his best stuff.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
It's because it is actually, it does still speak to you, even with through the humour and stuff like that. I know.
Yeah, he's doing more with sort of less.
Yeah.
If you get what I mean. So it's TV show, it's not movies, but he's getting more done, I think.
Yeah.
And it's enjoyable.
Yeah. I don't know how we got away from Hellboy onto bloody Star Trek and all that.
It's
then onto
because
the
you
Orville.
mentioned disco, and then I forgot about the... do we need to talk about Avengers Endgame?
Not really.
Because it's there.
Everybody knows it.
It's coming. It's going to be the biggest film of the year, probably.
Of all time.
Of all time.
Oh, I'd love it if it bombed, but I don't think it will. The thing is, it's one of those films that you have to see. It's a bit like when Titanic, Avatar and all that come out. You had to see it, and you have to see it in the pictures. Yeah. It's one of those things, it's no matter how big the TV at home, and how big your TV at home now?
It's 65 inches.
Yeah, so... But that's still not big enough.
Corner to corner, though.
Yeah.
I also get a bit annoyed when you're watching something on Netflix and you've got the black bars across the top, and I'm like, I've got a 65-inch TV, fill it!
Change it to Zoom?
Yeah, no. I don't like Zoom, though.
Yeah, but the other thing with that is you just try to watch the old Star Trek, and it's like the bits in the middle. Still do 4/3.
So we'll skip Avengers. We're not going to see it, and we're going to have to do Midnight Show. I'll check out.
I'm definitely going to Midnight Show now.
Midnight Show for it. There was something. I haven't put Star Wars on here. I'll replace Men in Black with Star Wars.
I thought they pushed it back to January.
They haven't, have they? Did I just fall? I'm not very well. Leave me alone. There we go. Star Wars is on there now.
I don't want to go and see it. I'm off it. As if there's a new Star Trek movie coming out, I will watch instead. Oh, that's been pushed back as well, isn't it? Pain!
What has been pushed back?
Star Trek, because Chris Pine and Witchcott, they couldn't do it together.
No, it's not been pushed back, it's been shelved.
Cancelled, is it? Yeah.
Because they walked away. Bastards. Although saying that, we've got disco.
Yeah, I
and
think
they said disco on the show, didn't they, as well?
But it's just, I mean, they had the T-shirts, didn't they? The disco, that's what they did.
You know what? We're going to have a disco, right? Oh, because it's weekly, innit? They really... Oh, after it comes out, we'll go through, we'll do a podcast specifically on it. I'm going to skip Spider-Man Far From Home because we talked about it earlier.
Yeah.
Looks good. Can't wait for it. Going to be good. John Wick 3.
Parabellum.
I haven't watched the trailer yet.
I have. It looks unbelievable.
Yeah.
It takes off almost at the exact same point. He's running.
Trying to get out of New York, isn't he?
Yeah, getting the thing. But he goes, the person who he gets to help him is... It's what you call from Storm, from the original X-Men movies. Halle Berry.
Halle Berry, right.
And she's got a dog as well. And so the dog gets into it, so the dog's fighting, he's shooting everyone. The music they play with the trailer as well is just fabulous. The whole thing is superb.
That's me.
That's just the trailer.
Yeah. It does look good. I put that thing on about Lord of the Rings being the best made trilogy.
Your mate said
someone put on John Wick 3.
See, John Wick 2, John Wick 1 I think is superb, absolutely superb. John Wick 2 I felt suffered a bit, and the fact is you were expecting it. Whereas in the first one, there's just this guy, and then he just turns into almost like Death in No Country for Old Men. You know, the guy who represents Death. This guy is the Baba Yushka, whatever it is, Babushka. Baba Ganoush, whatever it is. But
yeah.
Baba Yaga.
Sorry.
Baba Yaga is what it is, isn't it? But this one looks like he's just... It's again, I mean, there's how many people die in a movie? It's obviously going for the record. I'm trying to know which film won the record, isn't it?
I don't know.
I remember the son in the mirror used to say, "This is the worst film ever. There's 117 people die in this movie. Don't go let the kids watch it."
Lawrence Fishburne.
That's Mark Dacascos I'm looking forward to seeing.
Yeah.
Well, Fishburne's in it from the last one.
Jerome Flynn as well. Yeah. Angelica Houston, bloody hell.
Yeah, Angelica Houston plays she's trying to get her out. Mark Dacascos, I think, is the main bad he's up against.
Yeah.
But Dacascos is superb. I mean, Crying Freeman, I thought it was brilliant in that. I mean, when he was young, he used to do his kung fu stuff. Oh, the guy was unbelievable. Yeah. But, Mark Dacascos, Zero.
Yeah.
The main assassin with a vendetta.
I think it's going to be good.
Yeah.
With a vendetta, yeah.
But I don't
John Leguizamo as well. Bloody hell.
Yeah.
Oh, he was in it. He was in the first one as well.
Yeah, because that was his mate who did the cars.
Who did the cars up, yeah.
I still can't get over that guy. Do you remember? We've probably spoken about it before. The Spawn movie that John Leguizamo was in. Have you ever seen the Spawn movie?
Long time ago.
They had a maggot pizza.
Yeah.
And John Leguizamo actually bit into it and ate maggots on the pizza for the production as the clown. I just went, Christ.
Gross. Well, you suffer for your art, don't you, or whatever it is.
Yeah, but looking forward to that.
Well, Toy Story 4, I think we've mentioned this before, didn't we? I'm looking forward to that.
Trailer looks superb. I mean, again...
Yeah. Has there been a full trailer? Is it just the one where the...
Yeah, but I mean, it's...
With Spoonie or whatever it's called.
It's... you worry that it's going to be rubbish.
Well, they've done the shorts, haven't they, as well? They did like a Halloween one. Yeah,
and the one within the car, the motel.
And the dinosaur one as well, yeah.
And the ones for the Sky adverts.
Yeah. They get everywhere, don't they?
Yeah. But I mean, it's like everything. Sky seems to have every advert, every link up with Disney, haven't they, for everything?
Sorry, Forky, which is a spork that's been made to be a toy. So it brings in how do they get life? Is it just if you put eyes on them?
Unless you missed a potato head.
Yeah, you can remove them.
Yeah.
Because like that, he died, didn't he? The guy who missed the potato head, and
did he?
The voice actor.
Oh Christ!
He's not going to be in this
because it's always the one who's the dinosaur. He's been in Cliff from Cheers.
Yeah,
Has been in every movie, every Pixar movie since day one.
Yeah, John Ratzenberger. Yeah, everyone except the one. Was it Bug's Life?
I thought he was in that one as well.
No, and I think it. Oh, which one wasn't he in?
Was Bug's Life a...
Because they see him as the...
the guy who's trying to kill them?
No. The Lucky Charm.
Yeah.
And one film he wasn't in, and it was a box office... It wasn't a bomb, but it wasn't
but
as good
as... But look.
Oh, it was that then, was it? Bug's Life. It's something else. He was in...
Yeah.
He missed one film, and that one wasn't good. I can't remember what it was.
I can't remember a Pixar film that's not been good.
I'm wrong. I don't know. I just call myself the Ultimate Movie Geek. I'm not really the Ultimate Movie Geek. No.
The Ultimate Movie Geek with Wikipedia.
Yeah. Hey, this is the first time I've used this, and I know.
I do, and it's good, but I do think it stops the flow.
It does.
And I think we should just do it what we normally do.
Just carry on. Okay.
Through Guinness and alcohol. It's always the best way.
I can't drink Guinness at the moment.
Why not? Why can't you drink Guinness at the moment?
Because I need to watch my weight.
Why? What are you doing?
Keswick Barrow.
Are you?
Yeah. For those who don't know, the Keswick Barrow is a 40-mile walk.
I've got plantar fasciitis and a corn. That's how old I'm getting nowadays. So I struggle to walk to the car. But,
You've seen the Lego movie?
I saw the first one, I haven't seen the second one.
Well, it's not out yet.
Is it not?
No, it's out in February.
Lego Batman. I've seen the trailer for it. It looks pretty good as well.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
But I mean, it was Batman. The Lego Batman looked good, and I just... I didn't like it.
No.
I don't know why, because the Batman was the best character in the first one.
Yeah. There was two Batman heavy, I think.
Yeah. it's like taking one joke and trying to stretch it as far as possible. That's what Batman was.
I think it should be better
Yeah.
in this one because he's going to be like
held back again.
Yeah, he's going to be not bystander, but
another man who's
secondary
advertised
character.
Sky bloody what do you call it?
Yeah.
Sky broadband
and
as well.
DFS for some reason.
But
It's like, what's that about? Lego Movie DFS team up. Jesus Christ!
It's weird. It feels like I don't feel I'm back into my movies yet this year. It's weird, and I don't know if it's just the aftermath of Christmas, whatever. It's just my focus hasn't been on movies, and it feels weird.
Yeah,
and there's nothing that's just went. You have to go and see this.
Well, I was supposed to go see Glass last week.
Yeah,
didn't happen because I
don't
didn't have
have
the time, and I didn't really have the inclination, and it turns out that I probably missed something that didn't turn out quite well. It's made money.
Yeah,
it
made 40.2 million in the first weekend.
Yeah,
it's been rated worse than Split or the first one, Unbreakable. But I mean, I enjoyed both of them.
Yeah,
I really enjoyed Split. I mean, McAvoy's meant to have done even better at this time. This season, even better at what he does. But it's the trailer seems to have spoiled it all for me. It's one of those trailers that seem to do everything.
Yeah.
But Shamalama is someone who sometimes I think is up his own arse.
He footed a load of money to get it made.
Yeah. Well, I hope he makes a lot of money back.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's things like The Village and
I
mean, ever since the one where I See Dead People.
Yeah. He's always tried to top it, hasn't he? I mean,
twist. Was he the one who did what you call it as well, The Last Airbender? I can't remember who did Last Airbender, and that was atrocious.
Yes. Lady in the Water as well.
Yeah, which again was atrocious. Ruined Harrison Ford. Was it Harrison Ford?
No.
Michelle Pfeiffer and Harrison Ford, was that not?
No, that's What Lies Beneath.
Is it?
Oh. That's a great film.
That's what I meant.
Right.
That one's okay. What is
Lady in the Water. It's got Bryce Dallas Howard in, and she's like a water nymph or something, and it's like a
Splash.
Yeah, but
not as funny.
Crap.
Yeah. He's sometimes it's like comedians who, like as I've said before about Jim Carrey.
Yeah.
When they think they're funny when they're not, and they need someone just to rein them in and say no, do it properly, and it's just I want to see it. I do want to see it. The missus wants to see it as well, and I mean, but it's not something that just jumps out. I mean, we haven't put it on the list of top 10, haven't we? No. It's not my go-to movie this year.
No,
but to be honest, I don't know why I've got this lethargy at the moment about films. It's weird. It's
because you got to do a podcast.
No, I like the podcast. The podcast is more fun than watching some of the movies.
Well, we'll make a list. I've made a list.
Yeah.
I'll pick and choose which films,
and
we'll
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll have to go 7, 8.
So eight definite ones.
8 definite ones.
8 definites. So we can.
The Lego movie is really one you should take your kids.
Yeah, well, yeah. We can maybe schedule it in so that we know in prior time.
Yeah, so the wives have it.
So they know.
Yeah.
I might even print off 3 sheets, one for you, one for my wife, one for you.
Yeah.
Your missus. Just so we can put it up and say...
Yeah, I've got the diary there. I've all the important dates in it, so I can just, if I can mark down, this is the movie I'm going out to see.
Well, then every other week, I'll just put in podcast.
Yeah.
And then we'll just meet up.
But we should. I don't know why it's so bloody difficult for us to meet up. You think we lived miles away? So like 2 miles.
I know. I don't know.
Well, you work hard. I work Saturdays.
Yeah, that's the problem. Isn't it?
You work Monday to Friday. I work Monday to Saturday, not including Tuesday. And Sunday, I have to spend time with the missus.
Yes.
Because I want to spend time with the missus.
Yes.
The dog wants attention all the time.
If only I didn't have to work Tuesdays.
Yeah. But you make bigger bucks, so.
I don't make megabugs. I wish I did. Did we mention Star Wars Episode 9?
No, we didn't.
There's been no trailer yet, has there?
No, because it's not until next January.
Is it? Oh, don't. I'm not going to check because he said it slows down the process. I don't think it's January.
I'm sure it's been put back a bit further.
I don't
I think it's April or something, April next year.
I don't think it has. There hasn't been a trailer yet. Do you think they're trying to...
They're trying to regain some... I mean, they've cancelled the series, they've cancelled the games. I think they're trying to get people...
Yeah, but the games... The games that the people who own the games have been messing around with the games for ages, haven't they?
They're not that good, to be honest. It's like that bubble bath I was talking about earlier. It's 50p bubble
19th
bath.
19th of December!
It's 50p bubble bath they're selling at £1.50 because Star Wars is attached to it. And it's,
I always used to find that when we get like Christmas presents and it was like Darth Vader's head on bubble bath. The bubble bath was always crap.
Yeah, it's always bring back Mr. Matey altogether. Yeah.
Oh, I got that reference. I'm looking forward to it because I enjoyed The Last Jedi. I know a lot of people didn't. It was
again, it's the stupid bits that maybe the casino bits will become more obvious in this one. I mean, the whole thing about casino was just so that kid could pick up the stick at the end.
Yeah.
Get some decent editing and then just cut it out. You didn't need that. You just need to see some young kid picking up a stick by the force.
Well,
that's all you needed.
That they turned thick by landing on a beach and they knew that it was a dangerous place and they had to find this guy. They could have done it better, and they're not thick.
No.
Especially like how... Oh, I don't know.
And they've done it so they're in love now rather than him being in love with...
No, I want him with... I don't want him with, but I just think it'd be better if he was... Because they're friends.
Yeah, but I mean, it depends if she's going to end up with, what you call him? The baddie?
Kylo Ren?
Yeah.
Really?
Well, you don't know.
I don't know. They're probably brother and sister, though.
Doesn't really bother them, does it? Doesn't bother Lucas watching the first movie. Kiss for luck.
Yeah. I want to know where they're going to go with it because, like, Last Jedi was quite final, wasn't it? They killed off the big bad guy and then made Kylo Ren the big bad guy.
The big good guy as well. Because Harrison Ford.
Yeah. To
leave it open for those two to combat.
Yeah.
But I mean, as I've said before, it's amazing how much quicker you can be a Jedi nowadays.
Yeah.
Because I mean, when it was like Anakin Skywalker, he had to train as a Padawan for like, what was it, 10, 15 years.
Yeah, and he was too old.
Yeah.
At like 5 or whatever it was.
And then Luke Skywalker did it for a year, running through a marsh, and she did it in 10 days or something.
I think that was the best thing that came from Last Jedi was a picture of Mark Hamill on her back.
Yeah.
And it was like he was doing that. Like
doing Yoda.
Run, yeah.
But it's Star Wars has they've overdone it. They've just overdone it and overdone it. Han Solo, as you said and I didn't believe, has really, really knocked the Star Wars enjoyment out of me. Yeah. I need to go back and watch the first one again, the Force Awakens, and watch that just to get the joy. Because I've watched Last Jedi a couple of times, but I'll still watch Force Awakens more than I'd watch Last Jedi.
That's what I was thinking. You know how we watched Last Jedi after we watched Force Awakens? Yeah. You think they're going to do Force Awakens Last Jedi?
Yeah.
Do you reckon they will?
I'm going.
Oh, yeah?
I'm going. I'm doing the 9 hours.
9 hours? Jesus Christ.
I'm going to do it. I'm wanting it.
That would have to be from like 6 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah. What I'd really hope is if they did the whole thing. The whole day. They used to do it in Scotland.
You won't be able to do the whole day.
Why not? 9 in the
To
morning.
be a midnight showing.
9 in the morning all the way round.
Oh, that would be killer. You'd have to get a steps thing in front of you.
My hips are killing me already thinking about it.
I'd go and see Lord of the Rings. The
What, the
extended
trilogy?
version in the cinema. Yeah.
No, the last one, I know it was part of the book, but the last one, let's just get ghosts to kill them all.
Yeah, but you know what? They extended it because I've just read Lord of the Rings.
Listen to the book.
Listen to the book. He lets them go a lot sooner in the book. So I don't know why they changed it.
You need somebody to do the magic stuff and kill everybody off.
Yeah.
You need the big battle scene, because it was the big battle scenes in all of them.
Yeah.
The penultimate battle scene was like the...
Yeah.
Even in the Hobbit movies, they tried to make it so there was a battle each time, wasn't there?
Yeah. Well, the
To finish
Hobbit... We could go into the Hobbit movies because I can't...
See, Peter Jackson seemed to have lost his magic.
He didn't want to come back. It was supposed to be Del Toro. And I would have loved to have seen what he could do with Middle Earth.
There'd been guys walking around with hands in the eyes in the hands. And
things from your nightmares.
Yeah, coming in.
Orcs. But the Hobbit, they stretched out stuff that didn't need stretching out, and they shortened stuff that could have done with being stretched out, and they just did it the wrong way.
Well,
I would have preferred a lot more Mirkwood stuff.
Yeah.
With them being in the wood, rather than getting to the elves quickly.
But it's with that, with all of these things, it's elves, isn't it? Everybody wants to see the elves. Yeah, you want the dwarves as fun, and you want the elves for the glamour.
But as well, from the look of the dwarves, they changed the look.
Mm-hmm.
You can't go from Gimli to a bloody handsome guy with a long beard.
Except he was so wide. That's what you imagine dwarves to be. So wide and so powerful, like strong, like.
And then you had handsome dwarves. No, just make them up to look like dwarves.
Have you ever watched the Andersons? Which I remember it was a New Zealand program where they actually found out they were all gods.
Oh, it's on Sci-Fi, isn't it? I've heard of it.
It's really good because some of them play the dwarves.
Yeah.
And then I loved the first season of that. But it was just the fact that the Andersons remind me. But I don't know why I went off on a tangent now. But it's just, I never enjoyed the Hobbit movies.
No.
None of them.
No, it was a chore, but I'll admit, like the first film, like going back, and then seeing Hobbiton, and then getting the first few pages of the book, like perfect. I was quite drawn in, but then they just wasted everything.
See, my favourite Lord of the Rings film is still the cartoon from '78 with John Hurt and stuff like that, because that scared the crap out of me when I watched it. I was a kid. I went to the pictures to see that. I was my mother took me and just I've never been so scared in my life. And then they didn't make another. I was waiting for the next one because they went off in the trees.
Speed, doesn't it?
Yeah, they were off in the trees with the what do you call it, the big tree. I just thought but no, weird. But yeah, it's a weird year. I don't know if it's I don't know why. I think
it's an odd year.
Yeah, it's Avengers was so good, right? Black Panther was so good. We did want to see both of them, but I'm now worried that Avengers is going to be a damp squib after that one.
Oh, so you think it's not going to live up to
what we've seen,
what we've already had? Yeah,
because of it's like, you remember the second, are they going to be like Star Wars or Star Trek movies, and the even ones are going to be banned? or I mean, it's
I don't.
Ultron was poor.
Well, what you've got to think, what are we going to have from it? It's going to have to go back to an equilibrium of some sort, isn't it? Where
so we can get Spider-Man back.
So we can get Spider-Man back, so we can get whoever back.
Yeah.
But, well, Doctor Strange, because they've got movies coming up and all that. Where we're going with it, we don't know.
See, what the thing is as well, mate, what are Marvel going to do? Where are they going to go next with they can't do another Iron Man. They can't, I mean, he's like 86 now, Downey Jr. And, as you say, Thor, Captain America says it's his last one. Are they going to invest in smaller characters or less known characters?
Well, you could, because you've got all the Marvel stuff, not the Marvel stuff, the X-Men stuff coming.
Yeah.
You've got all...
You want to link them though, don't you? You want to link the X-Men and the...
I think they've already started paving the way for them to be
Yeah.
involved because of Ant-Man. I think it was
Because you said that about the quantum realm and stuff
Yeah.
like that, and how she's changed.
how she's changed, how she says she's
Yeah.
changed. So you could already have it that they're not already there, but something's going to happen. And
You haven't put Dark Phoenix on there.
well, I don't really want to.
You don't see it?
No.
Even though it's set in the 80s and they've got the blue suits and stuff like that. And they...
Yeah, I'm not interested.
Is that because the
anymore.
last one was so bad?
What was the last one?
Apocalypse.
Oh, Apocalypse, yeah. I don't know whether I'm going to see it,
Yeah.
obviously, but there's so many, like, I could only put 10 on.
Yeah, but you put Men
We're
in Black.
missing, yeah, well, it just popped out of me. We've missed off a load of Disney films.
Yeah.
Like, we've got Lion King and,
Yeah.
not Jungle Book. The other one, what's the other one? Dumbo, which I
Yeah.
think looks shocking. There's another one, Aladdin.
Aladdin
there
with,
you
what
go.
you call him in it?
Will Smith, yeah.
Yeah. Is it going to be another Will Smith vehicle like Suicide Squad?
I don't know.
Is he going to go down the Robin Williams route? Or is he going to go down the... I'd love it if he did it like Fresh Prince. I'd love it if he did it, if he did it like Fresh Prince. He'd go, yo! And he'd just come in like that. I would love that. That would be funny.
Oh, I don't know. They released the images of him, didn't they?
Yeah.
And people complained because he wasn't blue.
Yeah, I mean it's a weird one because they haven't shown the full trailer. And that always was when they don't show a full trailer. They haven't
Well,
shown
they
the
did that
genie.
with Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah,
The first teaser for that.
Yeah.
If you look at both
that was
teasers,
the most seen trailer ever, wasn't it, at the time?
yeah. If you look at both of those trailers next to each other, they're pretty much the
Yeah.
same thing. So, like mysterious things, long shots of things that you recognise from
Yeah.
the original, and then a close up of the main character with
Reaching
something.
for the lamp, yeah.
Yeah, reaching for the lamp, but in the Beauty and the Beast, in front of the flower.
Yeah.
And it's like
Molting.
they're exactly the same.
But I mean, it's like my missus. My missus is going to New York, right?
Oh, look here.
It's -7.
Yeah.
Feels -18. Guess what she's going to see there?
Aladdin.
Frozen.
I went round January, February time in 2002.
Yeah.
It was great. It started snowing. I built a snowman in Central Park.
Did you?
It
Oh,
was
they
great.
want to go ice skating in Central Park. That's one of the
I
things
went
they want
ice
to do.
skating in
Yeah.
Central Park. This couple went into the middle and he proposed to her.
Oh, that ruined it for me. No, the other place I've been to in America is Vegas, baby.
Oh, I want to go to Vegas as well.
Vegas, baby.
Yeah.
Do you know what you do in Vegas? You walk around. You don't spend any money. You walk around looking at the buildings.
Well, a lot of people at my work have gone to Vegas, and someone went not so long ago, and he said that if you play on the slot machines, they bring you free drinks.
Yeah. It depends which ones you play. If you play the video poker in certain places, I mean, you just what you choose to do.
Yeah.
I mean, we did everything. We would just do sort of thing.
I think I'd have to save up to go there because I'd want to do a bit of gambling, but I'm not good at gambling.
Oh, who is?
I don't know. Well,
The people who are good at gambling don't go to Vegas.
yeah, the people they own Vegas.
Yeah.
The people good at gambling. Anyway, that's the first podcast of this year.
I know, it's weird.
Well, I'm gonna try and.
We don't even know if these microphones have worked.
No, we don't. But the phone is recording.
working.
It's still recording. I keep checking it.
Yeah.
If that's why the click is happening.
See, the thing is, it could be that one of the microphones is working.
Yeah.
You might sound brilliant, and I might be
I reckon they're
from
both.
a distance.
I reckon they're both crap.
Yeah.
I reckon they're both because we tried that test before and
Yeah.
the test didn't work, so we just recorded.
Oh, there's an on switch. That's maybe what it is.
No, it's on loud. Yours
Is
is
it?
on loud. I pushed it up. Yeah.
So we're trying to become more professional.
We
We put headings. We've linked to all. I still think alcohol's a missing. We have to do a nighttime alcohol one.
Well, we need
with
to
the
set
ladies.
a date, really.
Yeah.
We need to set, and it's hard because like Sunday you're busy.
Well, it's like my missus is away next month, so we're tied up next month. It's going to be something like March. We'll have to have a couple in between, and then
Or do a couple of topic
film
ones
Yeah,
that don't reference anything outside. And I could do an outro or an intro mentioning news. I
Yeah.
don't know. We'll sort it out, but we need to really set a date. a day each week to meet.
Yeah, but we say that
Maybe
it's a weird one.
What about Tuesday night?
Tuesday night's fine for me because I'm always off on a Tuesday.
Yeah, that's one thing.
Yeah.
Well, we'll sort it out. Anyway, thank you for listening to this podcast. You can subscribe to my YouTube channel at The Ultimate Movie Geek and find me on WordPress, Instagram and Facebook. Again, at The Ultimate Movie Geek. I'm also in the process of setting up a second YouTube channel for specifically for the podcast. So that's just MAaD Movie Podcast. There's nothing on there at the moment, but subscribe if you want. I'll get them back. I'll get them up and they'll all be in order and it'll be lovely. I also write for worldgeeklynews.com, the website which posts articles daily.
Again, you've read that really well.
I did read it really well. I'm getting better. You can watch my In Defense Of videos. They're going up weekly. Yeah. I'm like proper rushing them out and
well,
getting
I'm not surprised. I mean, there's so much rubbish that you like.
It's not
In Defense Of. I want you to do an In Defense Of Star Trek 5. The search for, what do you call it?
Search for God. Yeah. Excuse me.
Apart from the bit right at the end,
why does God need a starship? No, the premise of it is that
there's always something good in something.
There's always something. Yeah, nothing should be a 0-star film because there is always work that's been put into it. It should it should at least be either a half or whatever system you do and. That came from the Halloween countdown, and it was Marina, my wife. She said she'll never do 0, and I thought, well, that's quite an interesting idea. I'd done an In Defense Of before. I did it on Canto Bite Scene from Last Jedi, and I did Man of Steel, and I don't even think Man of Steel falls into it because I genuinely really like that.
Yeah, but that's because you're weird. I'm
not weird. I just genuinely like it. I think it's a well-made film. I think the music is brilliant, and I think the acting and this, I like the style of it. I like the dull colours. I know a lot of people don't, but I think if you look at everything and the way they were going with it, colour was being added throughout the scene, and the whole Zack Snyder thing.
So you want DC, the red? You want the red of the cape to be really red, but before that, because he's not Superman.
Yes,
his life's not.
He's coming into it, and Justice League wasn't great. I enjoyed it. It wasn't great, but when he comes back, he is the colourful Superman and everything. I think if Zack Snyder had had the chance to fulfil what he wanted to do, because Justice League was supposed to be 2 films, I think that everything would have come together in the end. But I don't think Warner Brothers wanted to wait for the big bucks.
Oh, they didn't get big bucks because of what they did.
Well, until now, when they've got all the colour and all the stuff and the humour and all that. But I think if they'd have just done it, it would have worked out. I do believe it would have worked out.
Have you watched the director's cut of the Batman vs Superman movie?
Yeah.
And do you think it's any better?
I do, yeah. I think it's better than the released cinematic release, yeah. I think it does fill in a lot more gaps. You get a little bit more Clark Kent.
But Clark Kent's always better than Superman.
Yeah.
He's a better character.
But he investigates the Batman because no one knows what the Batman is. And if he exists. Yeah. And then in the movie later, everyone knows the Batman exists.
It's infamous. He's infamous. Yeah. It's like
I just think that it would have been better. Anyway, I'm divergent. I could probably
do a whole podcast.
Do a whole podcast on the whole series of.
But you need to watch Reign of Superman before next week.
I do want before next week. Oh, I'll write it down. Where's it on? Is it on the
special DVD
player? Right. I'll find it.
It's released on the 28th. Which is...
You know what I'll do? I'll start...
Monday.
I might start taking this to work and watch stuff on the train.
That's what I did when I used to work in Whitehaven. I used to just stick stuff on me Kindle and watch it on the way up. But I usually just slept.
Yeah.
End up just sleeping the whole way with it on.
Well, yeah. It's hard to sleep now. Just change the train and it's uncomfortable seats.
I can sleep anyway.
Yeah, I'm getting used to it though. But yeah. So what I've done so far, Super Mario Brothers, I did that because I used to like that as a kid. It's not great, but I've defended what they tried to do. This is like an advert for my
well, that's the whole point about this is.
Yeah.
Linking everything else. Go and sell it, baby. Sell it, baby.
It was the first video game movie.
Yeah.
And I think that they tried to do something with quite a thin premise. guy goes and saves a princess from a castle and meets all these monsters and stuff. But they had to try and do it to appeal to other people as well. And the film they got was quite a dark...
That's always been the problem with game movies, isn't it? Game movies have always been... You've got your core who watch it and like it, but who else is going to watch it?
Yeah, well, that's it. And I think I followed up with Assassin's Creed. That was released last week. Sorry. And I think the problem with that is they focused on the future. Have you played Assassin's Creed?
No.
Right. It's about the Templars.
I know the premise.
Yeah, so they're sending people back into their... No, not in time. Into their DNA memory.
Yeah, their ancestors.
So they're living out their lives and all that sort of stuff just to find out where this piece of Eden is. And...
Just so they can jump off buildings.
Well, no. Well, kind of, yeah. But the better part of the game is the past stuff, because you're doing everything in the past. You're searching for everything. You're jumping off the buildings into straw bales, hay bales, or whatever. And they focused in the film on the future scenes. There was more future than there was past, and you sort of drip fed the past bits that you want. If my suggestion was, and I'm suggesting this to the internet, I have no real power. If they'd have gone in and started the film in the past, had this guy doing this thing, you'd have been more involved, and then he does something that is wrong. Because you in the game, if you do something wrong, like kill a civilian, you desync, because that's not what your ancestor did. Yeah. Right? So you got a little bit of power in the past, but you can't change anything. So I think you have half a film, or at least, say, three or a quarter of a film in the past from the cold open, and then you desync, and then the audience who haven't played the game will be like, "What the hell's this?" So he's not actually in the past. It would have worked better.
I do think, and I'm not saying, I think they do stupefy things down. Yeah. For American audiences, I don't think American audiences need it. I just think these people think Americans need
American audience. Yeah. Well, it's like the whole Philosopher's Stone, Sorcerer's Stone thing.
Give
them the benefit of the doubt.
They're not stupid. There's a lot of very clever people in America, and it's just I just feel that it's a lowest common denominator, and that's what they try to go for. Like the humour, like Shia LaBeouf. Yeah, it's the lowest common. It's the lowest common denominator. It's like fart jokes. Yeah, if you put a fart joke in, it'll be funny.
Deadpool, look at my balls.
Yeah, it's things like that. I mean, there's humour, and then there's stupidity. I mean, it's like watching that. I'm dying to watch Stan and all. I'm dying to watch. I'm trying to talk to Mrs. go and see it. And that's probably the one movie we should have put on there for the top 10 of things we've seen. Yeah, I want to see the bit at the end. I want to see the bit at the end. You know, with all the stand, because I remember watching it with my dad. It was one of the few things me and my dad watched together. Yeah. And I've also thought about my dad's. I've told my dad's got a few problems with his health. I've actually wanted to take him to see that movie, see how he'd react to it.
Well, it's really, really good. Yeah. Steve Coogan and John C. Reilly play the roles perfectly.
Thank God Holmes and Watson disappeared, so John C. Reilly's looks decent.
What a joke that film is. Like, the trailer doesn't do anything for that film.
It
puts Let's take a selfie! Shut up!
Yeah, it puts us off.
Yeah, but they're brilliant. Because even Coogan has like a chin prosthetic and ears that stick out. And at some point I'm thinking, does he actually look like that? And John C. Reilly, he's in a fat suit, but he looks perfect. But and there's a scene where they do one of the routines, and it's like Oliver Hardy's in the hospital, and Stan Laurel comes and brings him something, but it's the movements that he does and how he sits with his legs crossed and he's doing something on the table, and it's like, it's perfect. He's done it. And then the opening sequence, you see a section of the film that they've recreated at the end through the credits. Yeah, you see it. You see what they did, and you can see that they've done it. They've took it step for step,
a bit like Bohemian Rhapsody.
Yes,
with the what do you call it?
Yeah, two really good biopics.
No, it's. I mean, particularly around here because we live not far from. He lived
Ulverston, when he was born. Yeah,
he was born, but it's it's amazing they were so poor.
Yeah.
And how they would never made any money from all the films.
No.
And I remember watching them in like Saturday mornings and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And days
I think
off
I have
and
videos still somewhere. Marina, my wife, said, I'm saying my wife for the listeners, but she was like, she thinks it was Buster Keaton was being interviewed, or possibly Charlie Chaplin, who was being asked, saying, some interviewer was saying that they were the greatest and stuff, and they said, or I can't remember who it was, said we weren't the best. Like Stan Laurel, Oliver Hardy, they were the best, and I think that it's quite fitting. Yeah, and they were. If you look at it,
it's having the best of the best, saying you're the best of the best. It's like I mean, I always remember watching Harold Lloyd and Charlie Chaplin. I wasn't a big Chaplin fan. I was a Keaton fan, and I was a Harold Lloyd fan.
Well, he was good because of all the stunts that he did.
Yeah, but I mean, again, The Great Dictator. I mean, that is that. I mean, I say I don't like Chaplin, then you watch that, and you're just thinking, Christ.
They were pioneers.
Yeah,
and that is. It's where we were and where we're at now.
Yeah.
It's good. It's just entertaining. That's entertainment, baby.
Yeah, that's. I mean, it's but you don't have anything like that nowadays. I mean, it's like it's all. But I mean, is that why we like things like Only Fools and Horses when he falls through the gate? Because that's the sort of human they did. That's like a throwback to what they do.
It's seamless, isn't it? Because like he's leaning on it, and then he's up. And then he's leaning on it again. Then he's up, and then the barman comes out, and then he goes to lean on it, and he's gone. And
but it's like the thing with the chandelier. You know, if that's something you'd expect Laurel Hardy to do.
Yeah.
And then you expect to say that's another fine mess you've got me into. Yeah. That's exactly the sort of thing you'd expect.
Yeah, it's good. It's you should go and see it, even if no one wants to go see it. Just go because it's great. It's really good. I'm
gonna watch The Vice now as soon as you go.
You are?
I'm going to watch The Vice. I'm going to put The Vice on.
I'll try and find something to watch in a bit. When I get on, I've got to get the boys in 25 minutes.
I've got to pick the missus up an hour and a half, so I better start cleaning the house.
Yes. I'll go. Next in defence of is going to be on, because I've started editing it. Oh, I did this for the podcast actually. Die Another Day.
Right.
I'm defending it.
Right.
Well, you'll have to wait
until it comes out. Die Hard 2 or is that Die Hard 3?
No, Die Another Day, James Bond.
Oh, right. You can bugger off with that shit.
No.
Yes,
but it is. It's awful, but it fits in with the time period because it's
an awful
Brosnan thing. It shouldn't have come out when it came out. It should have come out, say, a couple of years before, say, like 9/11 and Bourne films came out. Because it's campy, it's the same Bond, it's the same style of Bond, but it's also the 40th anniversary of Bond, and they were pulling everything in.
Yeah. See, the thing I think is like, I do think that the first time you play James Bond, apart from On Her Majesty's Service, you play it to your utmost.
Yeah.
And then I think you go down. I think you go down because you don't, because when you first get that's like one of the biggest roles in the world, right?
Yeah,
and you've got it, and the second time going, okay, I've had it. You don't give as much. I mean, I watched GoldenEye. Some of the stunts that he was doing in that was unbelievable. Robert Craig in Casino Royale, unbelievable. Dr. No, I was watching that the other day. I was like, Christ, this is superb. Live and Let Die is the ultimate Roger Moore movie, but it's a movie that's been written for Sean Connery.
Yes.
So you can see the change right after that. Man with the Golden Gun is right, and then Nobody Does It Better, you know, the Spy Who Loved Me.
Yeah.
Those three movies are just superb, but you can see the definite change. But Live and Let Die. But it's a Roger Moore movie. I went, to be honest, it's like seeing. I'm trying to think Barbara Bach when she's walking through Egypt and all that, and that dress with the splits. I thought that's when I first realised I was a boy. There was such a thing as girls.
Right. Well, we've rambled on that one, haven't we? We've rambled on. Thanks for listening. We will see you next week. Hopefully.
Nice, with permission.
Yeah. We'll put a note down. We'll put it on the diary now.
Yeah.
Right. We'll see you next week. Look out for In Defense Of, and have a nice weekend, everybody.